Check it out. This is Titus Law here to give you tips on how to pass the security engineer interview at Amazon or AWS. So, a bit of a background, the security engineer title is a generic title at Amazon. You could potentially be doing analyst type of work or actually reviewing the code of applications for security vulnerabilities. So, you have to read deeply into the description on what the job actually entails. In addition, you have to ensure if you are working on Amazon retail side or Amazon Web Services, aka AWS. If you're on the AWS side of the house, it's less likely that you will be heavily involved with the Amazon Fire Stick or Alexa, more likely involved with the services that are a part of AWS, like background processes behind Elastic Beanstalk or EC2. So, in terms of studying the technical aspects of the interview, I highly recommend getting the latest edition of this book. It breaks down information security concepts in an organized manner. For example, in your interview, they may ask a question about identity and access management. The book has an identity and access management section to go over the entire concept. In your Amazon interview, they will ask security questions like, how does TLS work? Or what is the CIA triangle? Because Amazon is a web based company, there may be more questions skewed towards web security, like how does cross site scripting work? Or what is CSRF? Overall, you don't have to get the CISSP certification, but the book serves as a reference to the types of information security questions Amazon interviewers may ask. Now, it is obvious, but we cannot forget to look at the job description itself. If you look at the job description here, Amazon is looking to hire security engineers for the Amazon Security Incident Response Team. Most likely, they're going to ask questions related to incident response, application security, and threat intelligence. If you scroll further, they are looking for qualifications like scripting skills and understanding of best practices in security engineering. So, obviously, they will ask questions related to the job qualifications and go deeper into the job description itself. For this job posting, the interviewer may ask initiatives the candidate has achieved with his or her scripting skills. In conclusion, don't ignore the language in the job description. Now, we get to the behavioral part of the interview. We know the STAR method is important, identifying the situation, task, action, and result. But what is more important is to identify the complexity of the problem you solved. If you're being hired for a principal security engineer position and the situations you are describing seem rather entry level, the interview is not going to go well for you. So, if you have solved complex situations, be sure to highlight it in order to properly demonstrate your experience. The item that Amazon cares about is their leadership values. These are the principles that Amazon takes extremely seriously, and your interview will be stacked to those values. Sometimes achievements you've accomplished outside of Amazon could be a red flag for an Amazon interviewer. For example, let's look at frugality. This is an Amazon leadership value. However, in a different company, your most positive trait is that you are a big spender. No one else can spend as fast as you. Everyone else takes a long time to spend $1,000. However, you spend $1,000 like there's no tomorrow. Nobody compares to you when it comes to large spending. Now, in this example, although being a large and fast spender is a positive in certain organizations, in Amazon, it goes against the leadership value of frugality. For such violations against Amazon's leadership principles, I would remove such interview answers. To best pass the interview, I would tailor the interview answers that best match the leadership values. I would highlight interview answers that best match values like customer obsession, ownership, invent and simplify, learn and be curious. By tailoring more of your interview responses to the Amazon leadership principles, it makes it easier on the interview to say, you're a real Amazonian. I like you. You make it easier on the interviewer. you make it easier for you to pass the Amazon interview. On interview day, you may have something called the loop. You will have 4 interviewers, 1 hour each for each interviewer in the interview in total. Sometimes the interview could be interactive. You may be asked to draw something on a whiteboard to show exactly what you're talking about. So if you're bad at drawing, it's time to start practicing those drawing skills. Now, what's interesting is they're not simply interviewing you against the job position. They are interviewing you against the entire Amazon security organization. They are comparing the skill set of what they currently have compared to what you have. So it's best to emphasize the most complex obstacles you have overcome. That way, if the security organ Amazon is at this skill set and you're at this part or above, it's an easier path towards passing the interview. Finally, do not mention sensitive information to the interviewer. If the information is meant to be kept a secret, keep it a secret and use generic language to describe the situation. Revealing sensitive information to Amazon will count against you, so it's best to minimize the L's and maximize the W's. In conclusion, I hope this video helps you pass your Amazon Security Engineer interview. Put a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and put a comment down if you have more commentary about Amazon. I'll see you all next time.